Friends, in the Universal Book Club, we get to review history lessons, eternal truths, words of wisdom, you name it, because I believe God is working through all of these authors of new books. Let's just look at some of these. The Last Tsar. Romanovs reconsidered. The sudden end of Nicholas II's reign in Russia was one of the turning points of the early 20th century. Could the stubborn ruler have done anything to avoid his downfall? Good question. The Chicago Canon on Free Inquiry and Expression, Learning and Liberty. Freedom of speech has a special place at a university. How schools enact it has been a debate. The burden of freedom on campus. Here's a universal truth, right? When universities and their leaders stake out official positions, they risk stifling debate. How many times have we seen that in the last couple of years? Stephen Campbell, author most recently of Leonardo da Vinci, An Untraceable Life, on the Italian Renaissance. Michelangelo quoted, "Beauty is the purgation of superfluities." That's wonderful. So, The Merchant of Prado, Leon Battista Alberti, master builder of the Italian Renaissance. The Beauty and the Terror, the Italian Renaissance and the Rise of the West. Painting with Demons, the art of Girolamo Savoldo, and the autobiography of Benvenuto Cellini. From Mercenary to Legend, this new book, El Cid. Each one made the same lament. God, what a worthy vassal, had he but a worthy lord. The poem of the Cid. An 11th century warlord who fought for both Christian and Muslim rulers left behind a reputation that expanded into myth. Eating and Being. The Diet as Destiny. Digging in, the Pasta Eater, 19th century painter. How different cultures approach eating has shaped history into myriad forms. How true is that? 1,000 Marks. How to make a mark in business. Paul Rand's quoted, "Design is the silent ambassador of your brand." Yeah, so this is on great logos, offering more than an aesthetically appealing design. The best ones reflect an organization's mission. Sam Sachs reviewing new books on fiction. This is so true here. When hurt people help people, just not the ones closest to them. Wow. Mothers and Sons, Rosarita, I'll Come to You. I mean, again, these fiction books they just reveal real life, okay? Sense and Sensibility, The Forgotten Sense. Many of the sensations we think of as tastes are in fact smells. Our olfactory abilities are more powerful than we realize. Check this quote. "It has been observed that one's nose is never so happy as when thrust into the affairs of another." How true. Now, Eugene O'Neill was kind of an icon for me in high school when I participated in his plays. Our theater director, John Welsh, was known nationally, and he got us hooked on this young man. Finding the Way to Long Day's Journey into Night. I didn't know this, though. The playwright's wish was that his most personal work would never reach the stage. Hannibal and Scipio, Carthage versus Rome. This was interesting. One of the greatest military rivalries of the ancient world featured elephants crossing the Alps and a bloody final clash. This is another eternal truth. The gods bestow not on the same man all their gifts. You know how to gain a victory, Hannibal. You know not how to use one. Oh boy, how many times could we say this of rulers, tyrants of the world, right? And then finally, on film, George Cukor's People, an actor's director at work, and Nora Ephron at the movies. Sharp wit, soft landings.